Melly, are you a gassy baby? We gonna go fix that? Alright, let's do it. I am the G.O.D, and this is the Melody, and today we're going to be talking to you about gas. Everybody has gas, I have gas, you have gas, Melody has gas, babies have gas. You know your wife has gas. You've woken up in the middle of the night. I'm talking to you dads. So how do you know if your little bundle of joy has gas? If they're fussy, if their face is all red and they're getting real angry and agitated, if their belly is bloated and it's kind of hard. By the way, you can tell if you hit their stomach, not punch them in the stomach, but just, you see how that sounds like there's some fat there? Not too much. When a baby has gas, it sounds more hollow than usual. But like her right now, she doesn't have any gas. Sounds like a chubby baby. When a baby cries, like when your child cries, you'll eventually find out that he or she has different types of cries. And one of the things that you can figure out is that if they're just hungry or they want to do something fun, their cry is a little different than a painful cry. And gas happens to be a painful cry, and you'll definitely hear the difference. She's a happy baby today. Now that we figured out different signs to tell... Oh, here you go, Melody. Different signs to tell if your baby has gas, let's go ahead and ask the question, what causes it? Beans, they're good for your heart. The more you eat them, the more you fart. Right, Melody? She farts a lot. She's a gassy baby. Obviously, your baby's not going to be eating a stalk of broccoli, eating a big bowl of beans, chowing down on an onion like an apple, or eating a head of cabbage. Your baby's not going to do that. Who will do that is your wife. Your wife, if she eats a bunch of those type of vegetables, those are actually the leading causes of gas when it comes to babies. Because if you guys didn't know this, when your wife eats food and she produces milk, those foods are actually made into milk. They're actually processed into milk. So all the nutrients from those foods go straight to the baby, and the baby will get gas from that mother milk that has been used, or that has been fueled by cabbage, beans, broccoli, and onions. So one of the ways to stop that is that, let's say if your wife just loves eating beans, you know what I mean? Like, she doesn't, obviously your wife doesn't want to kill everyone in the house, but she will definitely upset your child if she eats a lot of them. Now, she'll also hurt you too at night, but please go ahead and, like, you know, if your baby's having a trouble with gas, try to relieve that by not eating all those types of foods, you know what I mean? Obviously, this only applies to babies that are being breastfed at the moment, not babies that are, you know, eating their own types of foods. Obviously, if you're giving your baby a stock of green onions or a head of cabbage, yeah, they'll probably be farting too. Yeah, if they're formula fed, then it's a different story. Obviously, your wife can eat whatever she wants. But different formulas can upset a baby's stomach just like any food can, but also, babies can, even eating the right things can have gas problems that you need to relieve anyways. So, there you go. So, when babies drink a bottle, it's not just about the sustenance that's in the bottle, but it's also the way you feed them. So, if you feed them and there's half liquid, half air, if your baby sucks in air, they're going to go ahead and have gas. They're basically drinking air. That just gives you gas right off the bat. So, when you're feeding your baby, you just want to make sure that the part that they're drinking from is filled with liquid and there's no gas in the middle, you know what I mean, like that. If you can see that. Don't want that going on, you want that going on. Now that we know what causes the gas, let's go ahead and talk about how to relieve your baby's gas. One of the best ones to do is actually burp your baby after every meal that she has. So grab your baby, obviously like this. Keep him like this. She's a little older so she can turn around and look around like a cuteness. But keep them right here, and just pat them on the back after they're done drinking, and they'll go ahead and burp sometimes. She just got up from a nap, so she's not hungry, or she hasn't eaten anything recently, so she's not a gassy baby. Another good way is what we like to call bicycle kicks, and that's basically where you just grab your baby's feet and you just move their legs like this, like they're on a bicycle. It's kind of a reverse bicycle, but you can go the other way too. That will relieve gas. That will help them poot. You can also go ahead and pancake them, put them right on their belly, and just having them push up with their arms if they can do that yet. will also push down on their belly and sometimes will relieve gas that way. So another good one is the knees to the chest. That's basically where you just grab their legs, grab where their little knees are, their chubby thighs, right, Melody? And you basically just press down on their thighs to their belly. Don't press hard, but you just, as long as you get their knees to their belly, just that little motion right there. It happens all the time, by the way. Sometimes, like right now, we can't get it happening in the video, but all the time she'll poot just by going like this or having fun. Sometimes she'll grab her own legs because she likes grabbing her toes now, and she'll actually poot right there, right in front of us while we're watching TV, and it's just normal for her. She's like her own little trumpet now, right, Melody? So here's another good thing. It's called a windy, which is basically all it is it's a little tube. It's a little tube, and all it is, because like when babies are very young, like Melody won't have this problem right now, but when your baby's very young, like the first couple of months, babies need to learn all their different types of bodily functions. Like things that are natural for us aren't natural for them. For instance, a baby will actually usually have to learn how to even clamp on it. Even babies have to learn how to clamp onto the mother's breast. So there's that. Sometimes they even have to learn for themselves how to release their own gas. And if they can't do that yet, this is where the windy comes in. So what the windy is, you kind of lube it up. You can put, they usually have some sort of gel for that for babies and stuff like that. You can use baby oil. You can use all sorts of stuff, but you make sure to like look online just to see which ones are good for your baby. But you go ahead, you stick it right where the poop shooter is, and what will happen is it opens them up, being able to relieve gas. Now, you usually hear a little whistle with this. It'll just be like a little. Do you hear that? Just a little thing like that, and that just means that they've relieved their gas. That don't sniff this. Throw it away right away afterwards. Sometimes, too, be ready with a diaper, so be ready to, catch that pitch, because they sometimes might poo after that, especially if it's, they're real young, it's all liquidy poo. Melody's like, I do not approve, Dad. These are just a couple of tips on how to relieve your baby of gas. As a dad, you're going to need to know the signs when they have gas, because it will make your life a living hell if you really don't know. Because they'll be crying, you'll try to be feeding them, you'll try to put them to bed, you try to play with them, and they'll still be upset. And sometimes gas is just the culprit, and to be able to actually get rid of it really helps as a parent in general. But especially for dads, because we know all about gas, right? Like, share, and subscribe, you guys, if you guys like this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. And like always, you guys, see you next time. Bye!